Hi guys, Top Tom 401 here. In my video when I went over the basic properties of bricks, I skipped over surfaces. Now, this video I'm going to be going back to go over what each surface does, the surface types, and how they work together. Also, during that video I realized that I skipped over one property of the truss. So I'm going to quickly run back over that. It's pretty simple. Alright, so you guys see the pattern on the truss, right? How it has these. So basically, you can change the style of the truss. You have alternating supports, bridge style supports, or no supports. It doesn't really change how it works, it's just kind of a look. Alright, so let's get on to the main reason of this video. So, when we went over the properties of the parts, we skipped over what the surfaces were. Now there's quite a few types of surface, each does its own little thing. So, we're going to start off with the first, glue. So, glue. If you guys know what a weld is, it's pretty much similar to that. Alright, in this case, we're going to try and make it so that this part sticks to this. But, in this case, we have the part unanchored. So, the glue surface can act as a weld, basically holding the parts together and letting it not fall. So say the part without the glue was attached, it would fall. But if we connect the parts with the glue attached, it acts as a natural weld and sticks in place. There's multiple surface types that look like this. There's glue, there's universal, and of course there's weld. All three of these look differently, but they all do the same thing. They pretty much all hold it in place without falling. Alright, so now we have hinge. A hinge is exactly what it sounds like. It's a hinge. So say you were going to make like a door, and you wanted to add a door hinge. You would make it with a hinge. Really not sure how to describe this one because personally I don't ever use it, but I'm going to mess around real quick with it and see if I can give you guys an example. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's not working, so I guess we're just going to skip over that. Never really messed with Hinge before. I've never had a use for it. We're going to move on to inlets. Inlets and studs. Basically, it's like an extra weld. It's like another weld. You can weld anything with inlets to studs, and it holds. Kind of like a Lego. I'm sure you guys know what Legos are. It follows that concept. Studs sticks to inlets. Alright, let's move on. Next we have motor. Motor, basically, you can rotate a part. I really don't know how to describe this. I myself never use motor. So, yeah. I would not recommend following exactly what I say on motor. I can later on make a new video once I learn how to use it more. I will mess around with it and Hinge, so I can come up with a better tutorial for you guys. So, I'm sorry about messing up on those two. It happens. But let's keep moving. We have smooth. Smooth is basically the default. Smooth doesn't really connect to anything, it just looks smooth. All there is to it. Smooth, no outlines. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't know why it's separate. Next we have a stepping motor. I'm going to skip over this because I don't really know how it works. I don't want to keep the video too long. So let's keep moving. So studs. We already went over studs when we went over inlets, so it's that concept. Universal we went over already, and unjoinable. Unjoinable is basically exactly what it sounds like. You can't join anything to it. So say even if you had something like glue or weld. Hold up. Okay, never mind. So glue and weld still sticks to unjoinable. This isn't the best tutorial, honestly. I'm kind of just messing around right now, seeing how it works, because I don't typically use these properties. But I mean, just mess around, you'll get the idea. You always have the option of using the help wiki if you're really confused. It does have some good detail on how to do stuff, like what it does. Always feel free to check the help wiki. Sorry. That's about it. Pretty soon I'm going to start making some scripting tutorials and some basic building tutorials. I want to get more basic property stuff done. Next I'm probably going to be working on values, such as number value, integer value, working on those and telling you how they kind of work, what you can use them for. But that's about it for this video. I will be remaking this one specifically once I figure out more stuff with the motors and the hinges and that. I really don't know much about those. I personally never use it. Slight mistake about that. Sorry guys. I will fix it later though. Keep watching the videos. Don't be afraid to check out New Era Studios. I'll be leaving a link in the description. Keep viewing the videos. Keep practicing. You get the idea.